Good evening, everybody. I thought that I would show you guys how to use an oil cleanser. The one that I prefer to use, which is the Stone Crop Cleansing Oil by Eminence. That's the one that I like. But how I'm going to show you how to cleanse, you can use any oil cleanser that you have. So, whatever you have on hand for this type of cleansing, that's okay. Use that. Um, First, I'm going to wash my hands. I'm sorry if all you can do is hear the water, but you want to have clean hands, especially now. So now that my hands are nice and clean, I also use a washcloth. Any soft washcloth that you have, I like them to be soft. This one here is really soft. So I just roll it up and I get it wet and I wring it out. And I just so typically when I cleanse my skin at night or even when I'm in the shower, I'm doing everything from here to here, out to here. So my face is not soaking wet. I just kind of softened it, moistened it, but it's still pretty dry. I take a couple of pumps. Actually, I do 3 pumps. And it depends on the type of slip that you like. I rub it around in my hands. And I get it all over. And I get nice and gentle here in my eyes. It's hard for me to see. I hope you guys can see. What I love about this cleanser is that it doesn't make me see blurry after I'm done using it. And I can have my eyes open when I'm using it. So I like to come all the way out to here and all the way out to my shoulders. I'm using a fair amount of pressure, but I'm not trying to tug and pull my skin really hard. But it's okay to have some pressure because you're going to get some circulation going in there, and circulation is going to bring blood flow. And blood flow brings oxygen, and oxygen is food for your cells. So I come in upward, as you notice. Can you see that? I do that. And I spend some time just really getting in there. And then I come in circular motions. Right in there, right in the cracks of your nose. So I typically am spending at least 1 minute oil cleansing my skin. And I'm gonna come in here. The oils have kind of sat on my eyelashes a little bit to help kind of soften. I don't use waterproof mascara. I feel like that's, as you can see, it's really breaking down. And I'm not using a lot of pressure with my eyes. But I do have to get rid of that makeup, mascara. I like doing all sorts of, these are just kind of like massage movements that you can use. And I go over my lips too. And the cheeks, around the nose, up here on my forehead. And I even try and get in the hairline too. Because typically when I'm putting my makeup on, I'm coming out to these areas. Most of you that know me know that I don't wear a lot of makeup. I prefer like a tinted sunscreen, tinted moisturizer with sunscreen. But I do use a couple layers of sunscreen on my face with various products. So you want to really get in there and kind of remove all that dirt, debris. You notice, see how my hands are kind of almost like an L, like that, and I'm coming up, and I'm getting here, I'm getting here, and I'm getting here. And I actually use all of these same movements with any cleanser that I'm using, but typically you can spend your time massaging pretty well. You see that? Eye makeup just came right off. Upward lifting motions, circular motions. I get into my eyebrows. I'm in any nook and cranny I'm trying to get into. All right. So there we go. I just had a moment where I thought that I did not press the record button and I was like, oh no, I'm freaking out. I think I'll cut this part out. But anyway, so I feel like I've done a pretty good job. So I come out here too. Well, one, because this is Skin 2. And when I'm doing my skincare products or my makeup, I bring all the, I don't know, do you call it makeup? I don't really wear foundation. I'm not a huge fan of it. I don't like the way it feels. And so I use things like this, which is a tinted sunscreen. I also use this, which is a moisturizing sunscreen. I don't have it in here, but I really like my Beauty Counter Dew Skin. That's probably the one I wear the most. I'll also use this sometimes, not all the time. So I want to make sure I just get all of that off. I feel like I've gotten a pretty good cleanse. And so I hope that you guys all found this very helpful for when you do an oil cleanse. Now it's time to rinse. So typically with oil cleansers, they're not going to just like splash your skin and rinse right off. Cleansing balms some cleansing balms will do that. But even if I'm using a cleansing balm or just a regular cleanser, because now I'm going to do a second cleanse after that, but I wanted this video to be all about oil cleansing. But I use all those same motions even when I cleanse, but on my second cleanse I don't normally spend as much time on the cleansing aspect of it. But the motions are pretty much the same. All right. So there you have it. There is a great way to oil cleanse, and any oil cleanser that you have, I would recommend that that's how you should start, or that's how you should do it. If you have questions, leave them in the comments below. If you have anything else you'd like to see me do or show you, please leave that in the comments as well. And thank you guys. Have a good night.